everyone, welcome to Kelly's Creative Stamping. I am so sorry that I have been away for so long. Some of you may know we had our granddaughters in for the entire month of June and the entire month of July. We did all kinds of crafting those 2 months, and I tried to get some crafting done those 2 months, and as we did stuff, finished with something, it just kind of got put aside. So I've spent the first 2.5 weeks of this month trying to find my studio. I finally have a filming table back, and so I want to spend today showing you one of the projects, and that is from Dear Julie's June Junk Journal Challenge. And what I decided to do for the Junk Journal Challenge for June was to create a memory keeping album of all the things that the girls and I did, and with Bob, through June and July. So I wanted to show you my album today. It's not done. There's nothing in it except the signatures, but some of the signatures the girls helped to create. And then this is my album. The girls also will have an album just like this, but in paper pad colors that they have chosen, and incorporating some of the elements and things that they did this summer and what we did with stuff this summer. So I started by putting a 4x6 pocket. Let me back up. I started by making the journal from cardstock remnant or chipboard remnants, probably cereal boxes or something that I had on hand. And then I did 4 signatures. So we had a signature for the first 2 weeks, second 2 weeks, third 2 weeks, and the last 2 weeks that they were here, because they're going to be photo heavy of things that we did. And then on the front of the album, I put a 4x6 page pocket from Pocket Memory Keeping, and I've got this one covered because what I started with was on the front of the cover. There is a picture of the 5 of us the day that we picked up the girls in Paducah. So there's Bob and myself, Adrian, Abby, and their mom Sue, which is our daughter. So I used a Tim Holtz knob for mine and his band, and then I started through here, and I bought the desk calendars from Dollar Tree. So we each have a calendar in here so I could mark on the days things that we did. And then these are some of the papers that we dyed using an Easter egg dyeing kit. So the girls got to dye paper. I have pictures of their hands, really blue. They look like Smurfs. And I thought I must have moved it when I did mine, but there was a picture. I wonder if I put it towards the back and got it flipped around, because I had taken mine apart to incorporate their pages, because I have a flip page in here somewhere. I wonder if it got moved or left out. I'll have to go back and do it. Let me grab my oldest granddaughters really quick. Yeah, here's hers, of where I was starting to put the signatures together. And there should have been one in mine. I'll have to see what happened to it. But in the first page was our first weekend at the hotel, when we had picked them up, and I just created flips. And then there's room on the back of the picture for me to put the journaling in. So I've got that in each one of our books. And I had separated pictures and ephemera and stuff for each one of their books in their memory keeping sleeve. And one of the things that we did was we went and saw Aladdin. And of course the girls got the snack box where they got the drink, the popcorn, and the candy. And I deconstructed the boxes. This is the one from Aladdin that I did for my book. This would be the cup holder in the box. And there's room back there to put a picture that I took of them sitting in the movie. Then there's a place for a pocket, and I've made a journaling booklet to put in behind there of what we did that day when we went out before we went to the movie. And then another journaling card in the back on a white paper bag. So there was a way to make 2 journaling spots and the photo pocket, and this could go in the corner of a page with maybe more Aladdin stuff from the internet printed on here. We did that for Aladdin. We did that for Secret Life of Pets. By the way, this will hold a 3 1/4 by 3 3/4 picture. This one for Secret Life of Pets, I had a bone brad that I used at the top of this one. The movie theater butter thing here is from popcorn that we would make at home. We watched Secret Life of Pets here at home before we went and saw Secret Life of Pets 2 at the theater. And then I've got another one of these to construct of when we went and saw The Lion King. And I made sure to save all 3 of our boxes so that for The Lion King I could put one of these in each one of our books. So that was that. And that's pretty much the extent of this. Oh, I got one of the things we did was we lived near Springfield, Missouri, which is the home of Bass Pro and the Wonders of Wildlife Museum. And so we went to the museum and aquarium. Took us 6 hours. I kid you not. Took us 6 hours to walk through the museum and aquarium to see most everything. We took about 45 minutes or so out at one of the little cafes down in the museum, between the museum and the aquarium, for lunch. So I picked up travel guides from Springfield, and they had these things that talked about the Johnny Morris Wonders of Wildlife National Museum and Aquarium. So I got 3 books so I could put these in the girls' books. This is a pull-out tag, talks about the Hemingway Blue Water Cafe. We love Hemingway's, which is part of upstairs in Bass Pro on the 4th floor. And on Thursday nights, it's bottomless bucket crab legs. You can purchase the buffet, but then in addition, you can get, for an extra cost, you can get bottomless crab legs. And my eldest granddaughter and I absolutely adore crab legs. We can eat them until we pop. And so I wanted to make sure to have the thing about Hemingway's Blue Water Cafe in there, because I've got a picture of our bucket of crab legs, and then I have a picture of my granddaughter just shy of a food coma from having gone through the crab legs. And then this was another one that talked about the wildlife galleries, and this was in the travel guide for Springfield. So I have those to put in each of the girls' books. And they were just little extra things that you can add to a journaling to a journal to personalize them and add your memorabilia without just sticking it in a pocket. Another thing that we did for number 3, or maybe it was number 4, we were to use 3 greeting cards. Well, I chose this one from a vintage greeting card collection, this one from an animal card collection, and this one from a set of Barbie cards that I had picked up. And what I did was I had the girls each go through and pick out their favorites from each of those 3 collections, and I will turn those into pockets or cards from them. This one was a stamp Beauty and Brains. It's from a planner stamp set, and I turned it into a hidden paper clip. Totally describes my youngest granddaughter. She's all girly girl. She's very pretty. She wears glasses. She has 180 IQ. And so I had them each pick these out so I could add each one of their favorite cards to the journal as part of the challenge. I did not get the journal completed because obviously I was too busy worrying about making the memories to go in the journal to actually do the journal. So I've got everything sitting here to do those. We had some other challenges. Julie always offers mini challenges in the big challenge, and the items we make for the mini challenge do not have to go in the current journal. We can use them for anything. But I take the mini challenges as an opportunity to add things to the journal that I'm currently working on. And so one of them, I don't have them all listed down here, but we were to add, I added some little cards using cutouts. We spent time in the pool. Obviously, I hope it was the best summer ever. We went to a couple of different 4th of July events, and so I used those. So we had little things to add to our journals using the mini challenges from Julie. So that was the June Junk Journal Challenge. June Just Do It Junk Journal Challenge, I think it was. And you can see the different papers that we dyed. And then I added, what we did, oh, that's what we did. That was it. we started with a composition notebook. I gutted it out, took it down the center and took it apart so I had a front and a back cover, and then I added a 2-inch spine. That's what I did. And then I incorporated, we split the composition pages up into 4 signatures, because as you can see, when you take the stitching out, these will lift out of your composition book in complete form. So basically you're lifting the signatures out 2 pages at a time, and then it let me put them back into 4 separate signatures and incorporate their handmade papers while I was at it. So these were the dyed papers. We dyed some of the composition papers, and then these, I always lay my papers on parchment paper on the cookie sheet when I put them in the oven to dry, and then you get these really nice crinkly dyed papers to add to your books. So that was my June Just Do It Junk Journal Challenge for Dear Julie Julie's Junk Journal Challenge in June. Say that 3 times fast. So that's my first walkthrough. Keep posted. I've got other journals here to walk you through. The next one coming up is my July journal. I knew instantly as I was doing things with my granddaughters that I wanted to do a memory keeping book for me, where I documented my memories of childhood, things that I did when I was their age. And so that's what I've done my July journal on, and that's going to be the one that is going to come up tomorrow. In the meantime, I will also be loading, I'm still doing my Stampin' Up business. It has been on hiatus for the last couple of months while we did this. So my Stampin' Up business is going to kick back into gear. So I've got a haul video for the new holiday catalog that launches in 2 weeks, that I'll be showing you some of that. I also have a Hobby Lobby clearance sale haul to show that I will be uploading. So lots of stuff coming up over the next few days. I hope you'll come back and join me. Thanks for joining me today. Remember to click the subscribe button and the like. I'd love to come back and show you more of what I do with Dear Julie Julie. And tell me if there's anything in particular you would like me to show you what I did and how I did it. Click the bell and you'll get the notifications of when I upload the new video so you don't miss anything that's coming up. Have a great day and creative blessings.